Good day. This is Jessamine the Espino from Beside Math 3B, and my exercises to be answered in 6.1. The normal distribution is number 8. Find the area under the standard normal distribution curve between z is equal to 0 and z is equal to negative 0.46. Let's say, for instance, we have this normal distribution curve. And let's say that this line is z is equal to negative 0.46, and this line is z is equal to 0. And we will find the yellow part, which is the area between z is equal to 0 and z is equal to negative 0.46. For us to solve it, we will use the standard normal distribution table. First, let's find the negative 0.46, which is equal to 0.3228, and z is equal to 0, we have 0.5000. For us to solve it, or for us to find the area, we will just subtract them. 0.5000 minus 0.3228, we have 0.1772. Therefore, the area under the standard normal distribution curve between z is equal to 0 and z is equal to negative 0.46 is 17.72. Also, this is Jessamine de Espino from Besides Math 3B, and my next exercises to be answered in 6.1, the normal distribution, is number 48. Find two z values so that 48% of the middle area is bounded by them. Let's say, for instance, we have this normal distribution curve, and this yellow part is the 48%, or the 0.48. For us to find the non-shaded part, we will just subtract 1 from 0.48, which is equal to 0.52, and we will just divide it by 2 because it is 2 part. So the answer is 0.26. Therefore, this part is 0.26. For us to find what are the value of the 2z, which is the negative and positive, we will just see the standard normal distribution table. First, ano nga ba yung pinakamalapit sa 0.26? Which is 0.2611 and 0.2578. But ang kailangan natin dito is the greater than or equal to 0.26, which is negative 0.64. Therefore, the two z values are negative 0.64 and 0.64. They are just the same because they are symmetric. It has the negative and the positive one.
Good day everyone, I am Kyla Afan from Mathematics 3B. In exercises 6.1, the item assigned to me is 24. So, here is the instruction. For exercises 6 through 25, find the area under the standard normal distribution curve. Number 24. To the left of z is equal to negative 2.15, and to the right of z is equal to 1.62. So, let's plot the given area. Let 0 be our mean. So, here is 1.62. By looking at the z table, the value of 1.62 is 0.9474. So, since the whole normal distribution curve is equal to 1, let's minus 1 to 0.9474. So, the answer is 0.0526. And by multiplying to 100, the answer or the percentage of it is 5.26. So, yung percentage ng shaded part ng 1.62 ay 5.26%. Next one, to the left of negative 2.15. So, the value of 2.15 in the z-table is 0.9842. So, gaya ng ginawa natin kanina, 1 minus 0.9842, the answer is 0.0158. And multiplying it to 100, the percentage of it is 1.58%. In exercises 6.2, the item assigned to me is 7. So, professor's salaries. The average salary for a Queen's College full professor is 85,900. If the average salary are normally distributed with a standard deviation of $11,000, find these probabilities. Letter A, the professors make more than $90,000, and letter B, the professor makes more than $75,000. So we have here the formula. Z is equal to value minus mean over the standard deviation. Here are the given. Letter A, value is equal to $90,000, mean is equal to $85,900, standard deviation is equal to $11,000. And for letter B, value is equal to $75,000, mean is equal to $85,900, and standard deviation is equal to $11,000. So let's first answer letter A. By substituting the given formula, we have Z is equal to $90,000 minus $85,900 over $11,000. If we will going to subtract this $90,000 to $85,900, the answer is $4,100 over $11,000. And the quotient is 0.37. By looking at the z-table, the corresponding amount of 0.37 is 0.6443. And by multiplying it to 100, we will get 64.43%. So there are 64.43% the professor makes more than $90,000. And letter B, Z is equal to $75,000 minus $85,900 all over $11,000. If we will going to subtract $75,000 to $85,900, the answer is negative $10,900 over $11,900. And the quotient of these two is negative 0.99. By looking at the z-table, the answer is 0.1611, and by multiplying it by 100, the answer is 16.11%. So there are 16.11% the professor makes more than $75,000. 6.2 Item 31. In the distribution shown, state the mean and standard deviation for each hint. See figure 6-5 and 6-6. Also, the vertical lines are one standard deviation apart. So, for letter A, let's get the mean and standard deviation. First, the mean. Using calculator, let's solve for the mean. So, let's use calculator in computing the mean. 60 plus 80 plus 100 plus 120 plus 140 plus 150, 60 plus 180 is equal to 840. So, let's divide it by 7. So, 840 divided by 7 is equal to 120. So, that's how we get the mean of the given data. So, our mean here is 120. Now, let's solve for the standard deviation. If we are using right to left, let's just minus the 2. So 180 minus 160 is equal to 20. Another one, 160 minus 140 is equal also to 20, and so on and so forth. Therefore, our standard deviation is 20. Next one, for letter B, let's use again calculator in solving for the mean.
Again, let's sum up all the given.
So 7.5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 17.5 plus 20 plus 22.5. And the answer is 105. So let's divide it by 7. So 105 divided by 7 is 15. So our mean here is 15. Now let's use the left side to get the standard deviation. On the right side, we use subtraction. Now we will use addition. Let x be our standard deviation. So 7.5 plus x is equal to 10. And x is equal to 10 minus 7.5. So our x or standard deviation is equal to 2.5. Now we will use the subtraction. 22.5 minus 20 is equal also to 2.5. Therefore, our standard deviation here is 2.5. Next one, letter C. We will use calculator.
And for letter C, let's add
15 plus 20 plus 25 plus 30 plus 35 plus 40 and plus 45. So the sum is 210 divided by 7. So our mean is 30. And now we will apply the two, addition and subtraction, for getting the standard deviation. First, subtraction, 45 minus 40 is equal to 5, and 20 plus x is equal to 25, x is equal to 25 minus 20, and x is equal to 5. So our standard deviation is 5. In the tree given, we notice that the mean is just the middle of the given data. So in letter A, 120, in letter B, 15, and letter C is 30. In getting the standard deviation, from right to left, we will use subtraction. And from left to right, we will use addition. That's all. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Carlo T. Cagente from Math 3B, and I will discuss to you the chapter 6.1, the normal distribution. In exercise 26 through 39, find the probabilities for each using the standard normal distribution. For item number 32, the probability of z is less than negative 1.77. We use the standard normal distribution or the E table for that. The probability of z is less than negative 1.77. First, we use E table. Second, we use the stem on the left side to find the value, which is negative 1.7, and the leaf, which is 0.07. And the value of P of z is less than negative 1.77 is 0.0384. To find the probability, we multiply it by 100. For the P of z is less than negative 1.77 is equal to 0.0384 multiplied by 100 is equal to 3.84%. So the probability of P of z is less than negative 1.77 is equal to 3.84%. For chapter 6.2, application of normal distribution, item number 23, use car prices. An automobile dealers find that the average price of previously owned vehicle is $8,256. He decided to sell the cars that will appeal to the middle 60% of the market in terms of price. Find the maximum and the minimum price of the cars the dealers will sell. The standard deviation is $1,150 and the variable is normally distributed. Let X be the car price for the minimum and maximum prices. The middle 60% means that 30% of the area will be either on the side of the mean. If we solve for the z-value or the critical value, we get the positive and negative 0.84. And for the mean is equal to $8,256 and for the standard deviation is equal to $1,150. For finding the maximum prices, we use the formula x is equal to mean plus z-value multiplied by the standard deviation is equal to $8,256 plus 0.84 multiplied by 1,150 is equal to $9,222. And for the minimum prices, x is equal to the mean minus this z-value multiplied by the standard deviation is equal to 8,256 minus 0.84 multiplied by 1,150 is equal to 7,290. Hence, in order the cars appeal to 60% of the market, the prices should be between $7,290 and $9,222. For item number 39, drive-in movies. The data shown represent the number of outdoor drive-in movies in the United States for 14 years period. Check for normality. 2084, 1,497, 10,040, 910, 899, 870, 837, 859, 848, 826, 815, 750, 637, and 737. By using Microsoft Excel, the data shows the class interval, frequency, class mark, and the class boundary. And if you graph it, it's something like this. As you can see, the graph is not a normal curve or bell curve. We therefore conclude that the data is not normal. Again, I'm Carlo Ticagente from Math 3B. Thank you for watching.
Good day everyone, I am Arvin J. Emilio from BSED Math, and for today I will be discussing the items number 16 and number 40 under normal distribution. So, let's get started. So for item number 16, we need to find the area under the standard normal distribution curve between z is equal to negative 0.96 and z is equal to negative 0.36. Now let's have this illustration. Let this line be z is equal to negative 0.36 and this line be z is equal to negative 0.96. What we're gonna do is we will find the area between those two lines. To solve for it, we will use the standard normal distribution table. Looking for negative 0.9 to the left and 0.06 to the top makes us see the area where they meet at 0.1685 for z is equal to negative 0.96. Again, looking for negative 0.3 to the left and 0.06 to the top makes us see where they meet at 0.3594 for z is equal to negative 0.36. So subtracting it, we will get 0.1909 as the area. So now let's proceed to item number 40. We will find the z value that corresponds in the given area. So the given area here is 0.4066 and we will add 5,000 to it for us to get the cumulative area of 0.9066. Now, Using the table E, you will locate for the cumulative area, which is 0.1966. So there is it. So the value in the left column is 1.3 and the top value is 0.02. So the positive Z value for the area Z is equal to 1.32. That would end my presentation. Thank you so much for listening and God bless us all.